And another one. I was going to split this into a couple of videos, but I haven't really got time. Got to go into town. Yep, this one. It's a Dagger I made. I actually made a mistake on it and ended up making the handle quite a bit smaller. So what I did is, where I'd accidentally gone through, filled it with glow-in-the-dark dust just for the crack. But yeah, handle's a bit smaller than what I wanted. Got a nice big fuller on it. I didn't show this in the last video. This thing weighs nothing for its size. The Knife handle on it is I didn't go mad contouring it after I made the mistake on the handle there. This is a piece of the camo. So this is, although there's not much camo pattern actually in it, it's actually an extremely rare piece of Knife for what it is. Tried a bit different, put a big fuller down the middle, which was quite tricky to do on 4mm steel. What I did manage to do, just messing about, was if you have a look at the grind lines, it's almost like a feather. I've managed to get them to go. Can you make that out? I can see it, I don't know if you can. It just looks really cool. It's quite smart, this. It's a nice poker. One side I knocked the edge off for UK law. The other side is obviously to play a tune on it. Yeah, really like that. That's on Gear Bastion. It does fit in the sheath either way, so I've obviously got it relatively symmetrical. It's a little bit of twist in it from when I've moulded it, but it's fully functional and it's quite cool. It's not something I make a lot of. That might change once I start getting into the swing of water jetting and that sort of stuff for consistency, but yeah, it's a nice handmade dagger there. This I was going to, yeah, I've put this on Gear Bastion. Need to clean it up a little bit. I've been carrying this. However, that's gone. That's sold, unfortunately. So we'll not go into too much detail about that. This one here, as you can see, I've been a bit spray paint crazy today with the sheets. I see why Gav does it actually. It does break up the monotony, I guess, of the just solid colour. I quite like it. This, I just picked up a small scratch on there, but I can easy take that out. It's a brushed satin finish, and the Hermon line, yeah, you can just kind of make it out. In person you can see it quite clearly. There she is. And that runs all the way along. You can make it out there, which is quite cool really. This was forged. This was heat treated in a large blacksmith's forge. Done very much old school. All the backs rounded off nicely. This is just a nice knife. 2mm carbon fibre liners, carbon fibre bolsters, and tag stripe G10 in what I'm calling my frag pattern, which is just so I can remember what it is more than anything else. But it reminds me of a grenade going off. Don't know why, don't ask, no idea. I wouldn't be able to answer even if you did ask. Yep, titanium pins, 4 of, nice and sharp. This is Convex all the way. I don't normally do Convex because I struggle to keep a nice even grind line with it. But yeah, I've done this one Convex. It was originally ground out on my Womber 30 quite a long time ago. It was one of the first big knives I ever made. It's just been sat around. It did have a Tanto front on it, which I just didn't like, I guess. So changed it over. The other one of these that it was made with is used for delimbing deer and breaking up pallets. So yeah, these are nice knives. Yeah, so it's got its Convex sheath. And this one again, spray paint. Yeah, bored of that now. This is yeah, this is a bit of a beast. It is 8mm thick, which is very nearly 3/8 of an inch. It's not far off. Satin finish, very nice. One of the best satin finishes I've actually managed to do, and especially with it being on a big knife as well. It was quite a challenge for me to do. It's got oil on it, but yeah, you can see. Very big fullers. This was heat treated up to here. The pommel was heat treated independently, which has skull crusher little nobbins on it. And what I then did was, after the BFB incident, obviously this was heat treated where the blade was in constant motion, lesson learned. And also when I differentially tempered it, I took the coloration, well, I tempered out the whole thing in the oven and then took the coloration further down the spine. So the only hard part of this knife is along here, and it's nice and even. And obviously the pommel. I'm not going to test this one because I don't want to keep having to refinish it. Swedge on it is massive and nice and even and all hand done. The jimping on it is sweet. It's big jimping, and yeah, nice big pommel on it. It's Kironite. That piece of 1/4 inch there is carbon fibre. And obviously 3/8 tiger stripe camo. I was going to smooth the whole thing off and contour it, but it just feels nice in the hand. This is a big knife. It's kind of my idea of a bayonet. If I could get the fittings and I had something to stick it on, I probably would, just for the crack. Yeah, so there you go. That is on Gearbest, and I'll drop the price on it a little bit, but I can't go too low because when you take into account that's a big piece of steel. That's a lot of milling for the mill that I've got, and there's a lot of time in the heat treating process and tempering process. So yeah, it does add up. I've got to, you know, be realistic. And it's a complete one-off. I will make a lanyard for it, and I will do some dog tags for it. In fact, I'll do some dog tags for that. They just want engraving, and I might do some dog tags for that. But if I do dog tags for them, I can't really reduce the price on them. So you've got to kind of, you know, meet somewhere in the middle. And this, yes, Gav, I'll take it. I'll go higher than that. It is only 6mm though, mind you, just for more like 1/4 inch. Yeah, I'm kind of scared of grinding this out, to be honest. But then again, I have my original swords are actually being cut tomorrow, and when I say swords, I'm having 2. I'm having another one cut out, and that's really exciting for me. I'll also have a load of hellhounds, bloodhounds, couple of pointers, all in D2. Obviously they will still need heat treated, but if I know, well, there's actually 3-4 being claimed already. So when I get the batch, we'll lay them down, and if you want one of them, small deposit will secure it, and then yeah, we'll go from there. A few more customs to get out the way, which I'll get cracking with fairly soon. Spent a lot of time in the garage, which has pretty much crippled me, and looking at further surgery on both my knees now. I'm going in for more MRI scans in the next couple of weeks or so. Yeah, so anyway, there we go. Cheers.